The internet's telling you it's time to decorate for fall, but you've got no motivation. I'm going to hopefully help with that today. So follow along and hopefully we can get you in the fall mood. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Delina. Yeah, the internet says it's fall. Doesn't matter where you live, it says it's fall. I personally live in the deep south, as deep as you can get in Georgia. Okay, and it's 100 degrees and the humidity is through the roof, yet I'm supposed to be in the fall mood. As you can see, I have started. So first, I don't know about you, but to get motivated to do fall decorating, I struggle with what direction I want to go in. Sometimes I need an inspiration piece, or it could be a color. Like last year, it was just a color. It was a color of the lamp, and then it was a color of a piece of artwork that kind of set the direction of where I was going to go. This year, it ended up being, again, a piece of artwork, and then it was a throw and a pillow cover that set the tone for where I was going. And artwork is easy, sometimes royalty free. You can buy prints off of Etsy. I'm going to turn you around and kind of show you what my inspiration was this year. Okay, this is the pillow cover I got it off of Amazon, and it kind of set the tone. But if you look up, this was a print that I had made into a poster that I change out in this piece of art. It's a very large piece of art. It's also an odd size. So I had to get a 24 by 36, but I had to cut quite a bit of it off. Sorry for the reflection. But it's what set the tone for my fall. And then I had a throw that I thrifted. You have Jasper sleeping on it. And again, those colors are what drove my my inspiration for this fall. Fall is not necessarily like pumpkins and florals. It's a feel. And a lot of times I will build around that. You see me when I do my hutch, that I almost create a story in my head in order to kind of tell me what direction something needs to go. Same thing with my tablescape this year. You're going to see that. Lots of things coming up for fall. All right, let's get into the rest of the video. What we're going to do is we are going to light a candle. And I'm going to show you this candle. This is the warm apple pie candle from Walmart. It is fantastic. Oh, does it give all the holiday vibes and the warm, cozy feels. And it lasts really, really, really long in my diffuser. It's been going over a week and it's still, you can smell it through the whole house. And that candle is around, I think it was like $5.99, I think. So, really like those candles. Walmart's candles are, they're up there. They're really nice. Or the farm pumpkin and apple one is really, really good too. So, all right, we're gonna light a candle, set the mood. I'm gonna take you out to my She Shed studio and I'm gonna show you the hurricane mess that I have out there currently. Okay, sorry if you hear the air conditioning. Like I said, it's over 100 degrees. I would die out here. I am blessed enough to have The shed is my space. It's my storage space, my sewing space, my editing space, you name it. And I store my fall bins out here. First thing I'm going to say for you to do is go through your bins. Open up the bins, look to see what you have. Most of us forget from year to year what we actually have. I came out here and I decided, I went through all my bins. I don't want to spend a bunch of money this year, okay? I would rather use what I have. That being said, I've decided that I'm going to try to stay more muted. Not saying that I'm not going to mix in some burnt orange or whatever, but I'm going to try to stay more to the muted end. So I came out here and I divided all my bins up by color. I have a lot of pumpkins. I have a lot of florals. Florals, bang for your buck, invest in some good quality florals. You could get florals from Dollar General or those, not saying that not do that, but for long term, invest in something that's more neutral, that can carry you year to year, okay? Now, last year, I purchased these wreaths off Amazon. Now, they're a little squished. You know how it goes. Storage space is a premium. Now, I bought 3 of these. Now, I got to deal with them at the time, okay? Because it was off season. It was the middle of summer. And I only paid, I think it was around $10 a piece. They are normally $20 to $30. Now, that's what I'm talking about. It's got green because here in the South, our colors don't change. I don't like to go all the fall colors. I like to mix some green in order to kind of be true to the region that I live in. So open up your bins, get some fall vibes going, play some good music, run that candle. So I went through and I looked at all my bins and I decided, okay, this is the color scheme that I want. Here's what I have. What else do I need? Like, there were some blackberry, let me see, oh, hang on. Some blackberry stems from Hobby Lobby that I picked up last year, and I used them year round. And my Hobby Lobby sold out of them exceedingly fast last year. I could not find them for the life of me. I think I got a whopping 4 of them, and that's all I could get. So I made sure this year that I went and I picked them up. Hopefully if I took my face out of the picture, you can see them. These are great year round. Okay, so I went and picked those up. I think they were $6.99 and of course the 40% off. The other stem that I made sure that I went and got are the magnolia and pine cones. Now these I use on my mantle. I only had 2 of them last year because again they sold out. So I went back and I purchased those. And I will use these year after year. So that was where I was kind of like, okay, I'm still using what I have. I just need a little bit more. And I'm trying to be very budget friendly minded of what I'm doing. So that's all the stems I bought this year. Now, that being said, I am going to take you out and we are going to go to a couple of places that you probably wouldn't normally shop for fall decor. We are going to head to Tractor Supply and we are going to head to the Dollar General because I saw some really cool stuff that dropped for fall that is very budget friendly. And what else gets you in the mood? You could go to Hobby Lobby and just stroll up and down the aisles and you could hit every season in the year. You could go from spring, summer, fall, and Christmas all in one shopping trip. So if that gets you in the mood, hey, go do that, you know? You gotta have something that motivates you. Just move, okay? Just open up a bin. You know, take out a pumpkin, take out a candle, okay? We are gonna head to Hobby Lobby. Before I do that though, I'm gonna show you the hot mess that my studio is in so you don't feel so bad. As you can see, this is one pile, that's another pile, that's one bin. There's a pumpkin. There's some more florals. I'm gonna turn the corner and you're really gonna see. Those are my bins of all the pumpkins. We have some more up here. So do not feel bad if your house looks like a disaster zone while you're trying to decorate for fall. And here's the other thing. Pumpkins, those foam pumpkins, or any pumpkin can be repainted in all of my baskets. I do that to save money. I will buy some craft paint and I will repaint my pumpkins in the color of my choice for that year. Okay, let's go out and go shopping. Okay, we're at Dollar General and I just wanted to show y'all. Now these are melamine, but they're the Holly Williams collection. Does it not look like transferware? They have a couple of bowls. These were $5. We have the platters. And these are $5. And that's what the platters look like. They have the mugs. They have all sorts of this. The green and the white. Super, super cute. They even have the ducks and a deer. I think there's a turkey. And those are $3 a piece. And they have the canisters. Those are $6. So super, super cute. This is also some of the art that they have here at Dollar General. And this is $5. Here's some of the florals. These are $5 a piece. And there's about 3 hydrangea pieces to it. And then, as you can see, some more. Now here's where the normal fall section is. They have some really cute like placemats, and this is $5. Table runner, pumpkins, lots and lots of pumpkins. Some little displays. So I'm gonna pass on Dollar General. Here's a little wreath. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all, I'm in Tractor Supply. They have those wood pumpkins. They are $14.99. They have a bittersweet arrangement. This is $29.99. A giant rooster. Alright, we're gonna move you down into their very small floral and home decor. Very small. Like I said, I am in a small town in Georgia. We don't get the stuff that everybody else gets. This is super cute. It's a candle. That's $16.99 if you like roosters. They have a pumpkin pie, an apple pie, Thomas Candle Company. They are okay. So here we go over here. We have these are $12.99. That wreath is $39.99. You have a bowl, $14.99. You have a picnic basket, $34.99. This, I don't know what they've dubbed this. This is a double layer storage with leaves. Very, very pretty. $19.99. More chickens. $19.99. And another floral arrangement $34.99. Not a whole lot here. Sorry, y'all. I was hoping there would be more. There's a pretty ottoman for $59.99. $24.99. They have a horse for $24.99. Dog portraits, $14.99. Leather like tray, $24.99. They have a beans container. Another wood storage. This one's $16.99. A tray, a recipe holder for $16.99. This is super cute. I have a metal one. And then you have chickens and a porcupine. And that is it. Okay, I'm in another Dollar General. So she also has quilts, some glassware. She has a tablecloth. A tablecloth is $5. She has a drying mat. That's $3. So she's a butter dish. That's $6. A mat. That's $10. Try this. Spoon rest. That's $3. Another quilt. That's $25. And a dish towel. That's $2. So, oh, and she has a throw for $12. So when you pass that, it's called the Holly Williams collection. Turn you around a little bit. This is, like I said, another Dollar General. Plenty of baskets and trays to look at too while you're here. Okay, I'm back home. As you saw, it is stinking hot. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Tractor Supply was ridiculous on prices. I was really disappointed, and the selection was not too keen. I did end up going to 2 Dollar Generals because not all of them have all their stuff in. So I was like, So what I got from there, my mail over here, I got 2 sets of washcloths, and they are $1 a piece, and there's 2 a piece, so I have 4 total. And then I got a dish towel. This is 2. Again, that nice green color. And then I ended up with a cutting board. This was 8. Again, by Holly Williams. I did end up getting that piece of art for $5. And then I got the platter. I was hoping for the plates or the salad plates, but I talked to the manager of one, and he says, yeah, they don't have all the stuff out yet. To check back probably next week if I wanted to, but I just wanted to give you a chance to get there and get it. I love that. It looks like transfer. It is plastic, but... And then I did pick up a maple waffle candle. I'm a sucker for candles. Oh, it smells so good. Now, 2 items that are not fall related per se, but I picked up while I was there, was this. It's a mailbox. But I thought on my porch with florals in it would be gorgeous for the fall, and this was $8. And then the very last item, I am going to do a DIY on. It is a desktop organizer, but if you've ever been antiquing, you know that the little cabinets and stuff are very, very expensive. So I decided I bought it, and I am going to paint it and DIY it to look like an antique cabinet, 2-drawer cabinet. So do a floral arrangement together. Let me know if you like this kind of content where it's sort of more like a vlog where it's a little bit of everything mixed in. And if you do, could you give me a thumbs up, hit that hype button, and hey, hit the subscribe button and see what other adventures I get myself into. Okay, we are gonna do what they call a blooming lamp. I got the idea from Liz from Traditions by the Season. She got it from another blogger at that time. What I've taken is a box, and I put some feet on it and a handle. I've set my lamp down into it. You have to have any kind of container you want, but you gotta make sure that your lamp fits down into your container. Now I've added some foam, just friction fitted some foam because I have cats. And if you have cats, you know. So I am gonna add some greenery here in the middle. Like I said, I always like a little bit of greenery in my floral arrangements because here in the South, you don't get like the different seasons. And then I've got a trailing piece of garland that I am gonna pop in here. Okay. Now, really at this point, it's sky's the limit of what kind of florals you want to use. I have a variety of different ones. I like to put my taller ones in the back. I'm just gonna force it down into that. Foam. Another piece here. And again. That in there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And then at this point, it's just filler. Now, you can cut these. I can't find my wire cutters anywhere. You can bend them. It's just, again, your preference on what you want to do. There we go. Add some of this here. And then some more here. It just, I am not a professional. I just add it till I like it or whatever I think it looks pretty. As far as arrangements go, this, just gonna tuck in, and this one I'm gonna let spill out. I am also going to take one of my pumpkins and I'm going to put a skewer into it later, and I'm going to put it in here for a little touch of, there we go. But like I said, I'm going to secure that later. And then I have also these like purpley grass ones that I'm gonna add. I don't know about you, but I like to create things. I like to make wreaths. I like to make floral arrangements. I sew. So I'm always, that's what kind of gets me in the mood for like crafts for the whatever season we're in, whether it be spring, summer, fall, and then of course Christmas. I love to make Christmas ornaments. Like I said, I'm just gonna evenly put those in. And you can make this as full as you want it, as sparse as you want it. I just make sure that it's kind of even all the way around. I'm even add 2 pumpkins to this. I don't know, we'll see. And then, like I said, just until you're happy with it. I'm just looking at, I just grabbed a bunch of these from the studio just to see what I kind of wanted. And I don't overdo it with floral arrangements. I have one on my dining room table. I will not have one on my coffee table this year. I have, this one is on the table that's like by our back door. If wire cutters, this would go much, much faster. Like anything, I never make it easy on myself. Yes, if I had wire cutters. But like I said, it's just, I think it's a good use of florals that you have in your stash that you don't necessarily know what to do with, or like I said, just popping those in. Now, this, like I said, you can make it any color, any height. And there. So, like I said, that didn't take us long. And I was zhuzhing it a little bit. But that's our blooming lamp. I will turn this lamp or this camera around and give you a closer look. Okay, and this is what it looks like all said and done. I definitely think I need a smaller pumpkin, 2 smaller pumpkins in there, not just one. I will add that. You will see that probably with my home tour for fall, but this is just a really cute idea to get you in those fall mood, to motivate and to motivate you. Well, I hope you enjoyed our time together, and I hope this helped motivate you and start to give you those fall feelings. And I will see you next week. You have a fantastic week.